You're looking to move to Treasure Valley in Boise area. Well, there's 8 things you need before you move here, and we're covering it right now. Hey everyone, so you're looking to move to the Boise and Treasure Valley area. Well, there's 8 things that you need to have on hand before you make the move here. And before we dive into that, my name is Curtis Chism with the Chism team, helping people relocate here to the Treasure Valley area. If that's you, all you got to do is reach out to me via phone, text, or email. Whether you're 9 days, 90 days, even 2 years out, I'd absolutely love the opportunity to meet with you and figure out exactly the best area that's going to work for you. We'll figure out your budget, your lifestyle. Maybe it's Eagle. You want to be close to the river, right on the Greenbelt. Or maybe it's Meridian. You want to be close to the village and all the shopping and all the great parks and schools there. Or maybe you want to be more in the country, out in Caldwell, Middleton, or maybe Nampa, or even Kuna. We've got you covered. Or maybe you want to move into the city of Boise itself. Either way, just reach out and please hit subscribe and hit the bell button so you get notified whenever we drop new videos. We're dropping new videos every week, usually 2 or 3 times a week actually, covering everything there is to know about living in the Treasure Valley, pros and cons of all the different areas, cost of living, and deep dives into neighborhoods, model homes, etc. And I moved here from California myself, and I absolutely love helping people move here to Boise. So all you gotta do is reach out. Let's have that conversation. Let's dive into the 8 things that you need when moving here to Idaho. And it may not be exactly what you expect. So the first thing up is knowledge of the local area. So you need to explore the area. That probably means coming out here before you make a purchase decision. Now, of course, you can do it 100% remote. We absolutely love working with people and do virtual tours and buy remotely, but it's a great idea to come out and actually check out the neighborhoods that you're gonna be potentially living in. Of course, you can explore the videos on my channel and figure out a lot of the neighborhoods and cities and subdivisions, but it's also helpful to actually come out and drive around, walk the neighborhoods, go to the restaurants, look at the schools, and you're gonna arm yourself with knowledge before you actually pull the trigger on making a decision on a home that you're gonna buy. So the number 1 thing is gonna be knowledge. Number 2 is a great local real estate agent to help you buy a home. So someone like myself can help you, guide you through the process of buying a home here in Idaho, whether that's a new construction home, introducing you to the builders, finding those homes that are off market. A lot of new construction homes are actually off market. And I actually have a link in my bio below, in the description below, where you can search a lot of the new construction homes that are actually available that are off market, but not on the MLS. Now there's even more homes by other builders that are not on that site that I can get you access to as well. So if that's what you're looking for and you want to find a new construction home, we got to dive in and figure out exactly what the builder has at the moment and get you into that home to take a look at it. The next thing you need is to have a plan. You need to have a plan of moving here. So you have to have a timeline. So if you're looking to move here 6 months from now, that means you really got to get on it right now and start coming up here and finding a home. And if it's a new construction home that is going to be a new build, it could take 9 months to a year to build that home actually. So you have to have a plan of when you want to move, and then we'll backtrack what needs to exactly happen in order for you to make the move here. Now, if it's a spec home that's ready to go or a resale home, maybe you only need a few months to pull that together and actually get here. But if it's a longer build time, there's more steps that have to happen in order to make the move here. And then of course, there's just a lot of things for you to figure out to get yourself actually moved here. I have a whole video on different recommendations on how to make the move here, looking at kind of move yourself, trailer options, full service options, etc. So you want to have a plan of how you're going to get yourself here. Number 4, of course, you need a job. Well, you probably have a job if you're looking to make the move here, and maybe you're working remote, or you need to find a local job here as well. So of course, you need to have that lined up before you make the move, whether it's remote or finding a job here. There are some large tech companies that are starting to move in here. Meta, Facebook, is actually opening up a facility here, so it's going to bring some high-paying job. You got Micron, they have high-paying jobs. Amazon is here now, however, that's mostly on the distribution side, not so much on the higher-paying jobs. HP is here, kind of what's left of them. Albertsons is here, but the big thing here is going to be service industry jobs, construction-related jobs. Those are going to be paying the best. A lot of self-employed individuals. So if that's you, then that could be a great opportunity. And there's just a lot of people that work remote here, so getting the better cost of living, better quality of life, and then continuing to work remote. Number 5 is going to be an Idaho driver's license. So yep, you're going to need an Idaho driver's license. The state of Idaho gives you 90 days to make that transition and get yourself an Idaho driver's license. So it's a very simple process, fortunately, here. If you're coming from California, you know how terrible the DMV is and how long you have to wait in line to get through the DMV. It can take hours. Here, you can pretty much walk in anytime. Typically, you want to make an appointment, but oftentimes you can just go in. I am typically in and out of the DMV in just a few minutes. When I got my driver's license, I think I was in and out of there in probably 25 minutes or so, and the actual test took about 8 minutes to complete. Super smooth process. I signed up for an 8-year driver's license. So I don't have to renew for quite a long time. It's great. Super smooth process to get your driver's license. The other thing you're going to need to, related to that, of course, is titling your vehicles. Now, if you have a vehicle that you have financing on, it will take a little while to actually get the title because your company that you have your financing through, they have to get the title from the state, and then that goes to them, and then they send it to the DMV here in Idaho. So that process can take a couple months to actually get your license plates. So, and if you're coming from California, you probably want to change your license plates as soon as possible so nothing bad happens to your car. I've heard stories, nothing ever happened to me when I moved here, but it can happen. I've heard of cars being keyed, people being honked at, flipped off, etc. So unfortunately it happens. So you want to get those license plates changed as quickly as possible. Number 6 is you're going to want to have 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive when you move here. So we actually sold one of our vehicles before we moved here, which was a 2-wheel drive, because we knew we probably wouldn't get the value for it up here when we sold it. So we sold it back in San Diego and then bought an all-wheel drive Subaru when we were up here. So you're definitely gonna want all-wheel drive. It snows a lot, the roads get icy, it gets very cold, there's sleet, there's freezing rain, etc. So those are all things that you really will benefit by having all-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive. You're gonna keep yourself out of a lot of bad driving situations if you get 4-wheel drive. So sell your two-wheel drive before you get up here and buy an all-wheel drive either when you're here or before you come up. Number 7 is gonna be patience. It's a slower life here. People drive slower for the most part. There are a few crazies out there, but there's a lot of country roads. Things just take longer. When you look at something that's maybe 10 miles away, it's probably gonna take you twice as long to get there. So maybe in San Diego or California or wherever you're coming from, you see 10 miles, that's cool, that's 10 minutes. I can get there quickly because of the freeway. Here, it's gonna be 20 minutes. Or if it's 15 miles away, it's probably gonna be 30 minutes. There's a lot of stop signs, a lot of stoplights. These country roads are laid out on basically a 1-mile grid. So every mile, for the most part, you're going to be stopping or coming to a roundabout. With the occasional road that actually you don't stop, but there's just a lot of stop and go here. So your brakes are probably gonna get worn down a little bit. So you just need to have some patience to slow down and drive slowly and carefully, especially when it's wintertime. Like I said before, you just gotta drive more slowly. You just cannot zip through here because you will be sliding all over the place and be in a world of hurt. And it just takes a while to move. So you gotta be patient. Let's work through the timeline together to get yourself moved here. And number 8, a love for the outdoors. That's why I moved here to Idaho, because I love the outdoors. I had looked at other areas of the country like Texas to move to, and I just felt like Dallas, for instance, Fort Worth, it's concrete jungle. Great place, great people, great things to do there, but there's just not a lot of outdoor opportunities. Here you've got the Boise foothills right here. You got the Cascade and Sawtooth Mountains right here. It's absolutely wonderful and beautiful, and you can get there in just a few minutes. An hour drive to Banks Beach, and you got a great river here. You can float the river, which is a great fun thing to do. You got splash pads everywhere. There's a lot of outdoor mountain biking, of course, and a lot of people, of course, love hunting here as well. I personally don't hunt a whole lot, but a lot of people love it. So if you love the outdoors, this is the place for you. So you need to have a love for the outdoors in order to move here to Idaho. All right, well, that is the 8 things that you need to know if you're moving to Idaho. If you are looking to make the move here, I would love the opportunity to help you make that move. Like I said, I moved here from California, and I love helping people move here. So all you gotta do is reach out via phone, text, or email. We'll figure out exactly what the best place is for you to make the move here to Idaho. And don't forget to hit subscribe and hit that bell so you get notified every time we drop a new video. We're dropping new videos once, twice, sometimes 3 times a week, going over all the things you need to know about living here in Idaho, pros and cons of Idaho, pros and cons of specific cities here, neighborhood tours, model home tours, everything you need to know about new construction homes, etc. So just hit subscribe, hit the bell, and don't forget to hit the like on this too, so that more people can see this and so I can help more people move here. That's what I'm doing this for. So I'll see you in the next video. Look forward to seeing you here in Idaho.